We got some people showing up. How's everybody doing? How you doing, guys? Happy holidays. How you doing, Forks and Spoons? Ooh. How are you surviving over these holidays? Ooh. Hey, how's it going, Paul? Good to hear. Good to hear. How are you guys surviving that other? Oh, Phil, me too, buddy. I've been eating like a pig. I can't stop. I've got to get back on track. Get back onto losing some pounds. Now that the holiday season's all over, it should be pretty good. We'll see. We'll see if we can get back. Yeah, I'm kind of back. Yeah, it's good. I'm going to be in a lockdown for a couple of weeks here, but it is what it is. Got hit with the vid over the holidays. It's good times. You guys hearing and seeing me okay over there? So tell me, you guys been getting any good shooting done? Hey, Simon, how you doing? Hey, Curtis, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining in. Signal is good. That's great. Great news. Yeah. So hope everyone's having uh, a safe, happy, and healthy holidays. Anybody get out and do some shooting this week? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing 2021 come to an end, boy. Let me tell you, I know today is the last day, and I can't wait till this is history. Let me tell you, it's been a rough one. Ah, nice. Did he come home and everything, Paul? Yeah, I was supposed to start work back on Monday. Not here. It's normally cold, snowy, coastal BC. Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, I had big plans for these holidays this year. I had just completed my bow hunting course. Got all my permits for small game, for turkey, and all that stuff. And I was going to be hitting the woods and doing some hunting videos for you guys. And then, sure enough, Christmas Day rolls around. Go have dinner, and Boxing Day rolls around. Wake up sick. Turns out I got the vid. So here we are, locked inside the house for another 2 weeks. doing absolutely nothing. So I was hoping it was going to be a good time, but it turned out to to be pretty shit. Pardon the language. Don't worry, Toby. You'll get it back real quick. Best wishes 2020. Plenty slingshot shooting in the woods here. Oh, buddy, I wish I was with you. Let me tell you, I'm going a little bit stir crazy in here, and I figured, the best thing we can do is give a quick chat over the net with you guys. Went shooting with my friend. Got some feral pigeon pest control. Hey, do you eat those pigeons? Are they any good? Thanks, buddy. You too. Best wishes to you and yours. How you doing, Marcus? I'm doing not too bad, I guess. All things considered. It's going to take more than that crap to take me out, boy. Let me tell you. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. Really, I feel like I got a bit of a head cold and a little bit tired, but that's about it. Fajitas, pigeon fajitas, eh? Sounds like the way to go. Definitely does. Hey, thanks, Fork Shooter. How you doing, buddy? Mo, what's with the new name, buddy? I actually thought I was never going to catch this crap. Went on for weeks. I'd been around people who had it, and I was just good the whole time. And I don't even know where I got it from. It just seems to have to kind of to latch on and get me. It was crazy, crazy, but really not that bad, all things considered. I just wish I can go outside and actually do some hunting and some fishing. Yeah, usually at Christmas time, I head out with a couple of buddies of mine, and we go and do a good tear for some big toothy fish. But yep, won't be happening this year because I got to stay in the house. Sucks. Oh, geez, really? Feral pigeons are inedible. They carry more germs. I guess that's like a city pigeon, right? And not talking about the wood pigeons. Those are okay, I guess. Yeah, we'll have to go to Rona and see what they can do for me. I guess I'm about 4 or 5 days in, and it's kind of funny now because it seems to come and go. One minute I'm feeling fine, and the next minute I get the chills or whatever, and then that's about it. Yeah, at least I got something for Christmas. Yeah, it would have been much better if it was like a 50-inch muskie, but turns out no, it's the vid. Dun dun dun. What can you do? Yeah, yeah. Just before the whole thing happened, uh, I just signed up. I just signed up for my archery club again. We're going to be heading back there to get warmed up with my compound bow, and then I was going to do some traditional archery hunting. But here we are. Yeah, sucks. Yeah, would have been yeah, all the best to you, Mo. All the best to you, brother. You and your family. Yeah, it would have been pretty cool to get some of those hunting videos done. We could have done some catch and cooks and all that stuff. But anyway, it is what it is. What's my go-to frame at the moment, pal? I've got over COVID. It's yak. Yeah, it sucks, dude. But it really isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I've had a bit of a fever, nothing crazy. Um, anyway, I passed. I failed one or passed. I got positive on one of those little home tests. and I went to go get my I don't know what you call it there, the PCR test or whatever it is yesterday. I'm just waiting for my results back, but yeah, it is what it is. No biggie. What's my go-to frame? I happen to have my go-to frame right here. This is always my go-to frame. I love my Titan Hunter. I've also got a few others that I shoot on a regular basis that I really really like. But my whole plan was, because I just did some research, and I found out in a province neighboring me, I'm able to hunt with a caddy over there with the permits that I have. I would just have to buy a small game license, which was going to cost me about $50 for the season. But I've only got until March 31st for that, and then I have to wait until the season starts up again. So maybe next year we'll be doing some trips into Ontario and see if we can get our hands on some rabbit or some partridge. Should be fun. But at least this way, I'll be 100% legal, because it is legal in Ontario, and I'm in Quebec, which is where I live. From Ontario is only about 30 minutes. It's very very close. Yeah, so I can be doing some bow hunting videos in summertime or in Quebec, and I can do some caddy hunting videos in Ontario. So trying to put it all together for you guys. We'll see what happens. Oh, buddy, I would love to do some shooting inside the house. However, my wife is also sick with the vid. So if I do any shooting in the house with her here, you'll just be seeing me lying in a box with X's in my eyes, and that'll be it. It'll be game over. There's no shooting in the house when the wife is home, or when she's not home, if you know what I mean. Oh man, yeah. So things that got coming on the way. I actually ordered one of those. What do you call those things? There, the HGH from Wayne Martin and Matt Redding. That combined thing there. My words aren't seem to be working right now, but yeah, they've. I've got one of those guys on the way, which is I'm really excited for. When I saw that the first time he showed that frame out there, I just freaked out about it. I was like, it's just gorgeous. Love the frame of it. Although the width is going to be a little bit wide for me, so it's going to take a little bit of an adjustment. But shooting low is actually easier for me than shooting high with a smaller frame. So I think I can get by with that pretty nicely. That should be fun. I also have some .7 sniper sling bands in yellow and in black. I want to do some testing on. Plus, I got a couple of videos. Well, I was supposed to be shooting them this week, but I had a couple of videos planned with some archery videos, some backwoods cooking, a bunch of stuff, some catch and cook stuff, but it's not working out. Hey, how you doing, Lone Star Catapults? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. So we'll see how it all turns out. Hopefully, once all this lockdown shit's done, I'll be able to get back out and do some, get back in the woods and do some shooting. Ah, really? Two of my family members had heart attacks after their jab. Oh my god, that's crazy. Which one did they end up getting? Just started making couple weeks ago. Do you make your own also? All I've done is I've done some hand carved frames. I've got videos of them somewhere in my list. Um, and I gotta be honest with you, I've done like I've done a carved my own Titan Hunter out of wood, shot beautifully. I've done a sparrow also, which is probably out of all my frames that I've done is probably my favorite best shooter. Fantastic little frame. Actually did a card cut with it even before it was finished. I had to do the finishing on it, sanding it down, oiling it, whatever. But I got the frame down. I was holding it in my hand and it felt so good. I just had to go out and shoot it. So, yep. And I've got my first ever hand carved frame that I've ever done. that I'll be sending actually to one of my viewers pretty soon. Yeah, the .7 sniper sling is ridiculous. Really, really fast. I haven't done any time trials on it, but I did some shooting with it with 11 mil steel and 9.5 mil steel, and whew, it's fast. It's fast and it hits hard. But I find the .7 yellow in really cold weather is not the best. It does actually slow down for in our Canadian winters. Shooting it beyond like minus 13 degrees Celsius, it really slows down considerably. Yeah, I think I'm going to be waiting maybe 1 or 2 more days before I start heading back outside in the cold and shooting too much. But yeah, I'll be warming back up again soon. Won't be long. If I'm going to be stuck at home, at least I can start pumping out some videos, at least in the backyard, until I can get back out to the woods. Hey, I got a question for you, Mr. Fork Shooter out there. You still making some of those frames? I saw a video of yours last week or whatever. Is one you can put together. It looked pretty cool. Minus 13 is nothing, buddy. That's just that's like the summer of our winter, to be honest. We should be looking at probably minus 30 around February or so. Minus 30, minus 35. On the rare occasions, we have like I think the coldest we've had here was like minus 45. It's pretty cold. South Texas is the place to be, apparently. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo. Man, I'd be a puddle of disgustingness on the floor if I was in 90 degrees Celsius. Us Canadians aren't really prepared for that kind of stuff. Although we do reach those temperatures here in summertime, believe it or not. Yeah. But I suffer. I really suffer. I like those 70, 70, 75, 72. That's a good temperature for me. Where I'm from, Martina Marie, where I'm from, I'm not allowed to hunt with a slingshot. However, I've just recently got my permits for bow hunting in Quebec, where I'm from. But I live 30 minutes from another province called Ontario, which is allowed to hunt with a catapult, and that was actually on the menu for this week before all hell broke loose for me. So that's basically the deal. So I'm going to be hopefully filming some. Hopefully, I'm going to be filming some hunting videos with my catapult pretty soon, or my slingshot, if I'm able to find some crown land in Ontario where I will be able to hunt with my permits and my correct tag. If I pick up my brain, if I pick up my small game permit. Hey, Slingshot Warrior, how you doing, buddy? Slingshot rifle, cool. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to get out and do that. That was my whole purpose. In Canada, we actually have to go and get a hunting card for either a rifle or a bow of some kind. I decided to go for the bow hunting course. I was an archer before I became a slingshot guy, so I am going to do some hunting videos with the bow. However, if I have any opportunity to get into Ontario and do some hunting over there with my slingshot, I will do so. Yeah, it's true. Hey, Martina, you've been around. You've been around for a while. You saw me just basically just start right out, and man, I kind of stunk it up in the beginning, but a good plan and good practice will definitely get you on the right track if you're looking at trying to get better at anything really. And I don't know, I kind of made my way on my way up there, and I'm feeling pretty confident in the way I shoot now. So I'm really hoping to get some hunting vids done. It'll be a lot of fun. Hey, how you doing, Rob? All the best to you and yours too, buddy. Yeah, I haven't missed too much. We've only been around here for 20 minutes already. Look at that. Yeah, we've only been around for 20 minutes. We're just shooting the shit here. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a get to know ATO video series. I would probably need your guys' help for all that, though. I need you guys to basically shoot. I guess give me some questions of anything you'd like to know, and I'll see if I can put them into perspective for you guys with locations and whatnot. Might be pretty interesting. Have I ever seen Cambo Lifestyle Channel? Awesome slingshot. Nope, I've never even heard of them, but I'll be happy to check them out for you. Sounds pretty cool. If I could shoot only one frame, like only one frame for the rest of my life, ooh, man, that's a loaded question and really tough. I have this guy, my Titan Hunter, which is I have to say it's one of my favorite frames of all time. I've shot this guy for a long time, and part of my reason for liking this frame so much. Well, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of a fanboy or I am a fanboy actually of Chris from Catapult Carnage. He was one of the first channels that I ever found when I got into shooting slingshots. Really, really loved it. His channel. Love the fact that the guy was a cracking shot. Like this guy, I don't even think he can miss really. But I started watching his channel. Really liked his frame, and I was shooting GZK frames before, which are really high quality frames. But I ordered this one, and I didn't know what size to pick, so I went with the middle size. And I actually picked this frame up, started shooting with it, and instantly my accuracy got better. And that's when I figured out about how fork widths affect your anchor point, or your anchor point affects your accuracy with your fork widths. And that's when I figured all that stuff out. And I shot this frame exclusively for a long time, and it really made a big difference in my shooting. And I don't know, I've kind of grown attached to that frame, and it would be very difficult for me to part from it. That said, I have some other special frames to me, like Andrew over at Prime 4 Catapults made me this that black custom Beagle. I absolutely love that frame. And there's the Wasp Venator that I absolutely love. Another great catapult. I can't. It's another one I would probably never part with. But if I really had to pick one out of all of them, it would probably be my Titan Hunter. That's it. Yeah. I know it's kind of a long, drawn-out answer, but there it is. Hey, Happy New Year, Jason. With my release vid I watched a while ago with the elbow and stuff, I really appreciated those videos. Are you Oh, thanks, Martina. I appreciate it. I'm trying to put out the any kind of information I can that's going to help anybody shorten the curve, the learning curve, and just enjoy the sport and get hooked like I did. The only thing is, I didn't know any shooters at all in the beginning, and it took me a long time and a lot of trial and error to figure this stuff out. There was also some guys like Chris. Chris from Catapult Carnage, what's his name? Gamekeeper John, a few other guys that were putting out some instruction videos. that really helped out. But when you're shooting on your own and you don't have anybody to show you anything, it kind of takes a little bit longer to figure out. So, but I'm trying to put out videos as clear as possible to help out anybody that is struggling with something. Maybe you can help them out. Hopefully, it's helping. Oh man, yeah, he is a beast. It's great to watch him work with those slingshots too. Yeah, I have that one from Pro Shot 2. It's a great frame. The only thing is that I wish I could have chosen the fork width. It is an 85. 85 tends to be a little bit on the small side for me. However, the grip on that thing is just insane. It is one of the most comfortable frames around anywhere. Hey, Maxie, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, uh, I saw that one that Fowler made. It's a beauty of a frame. Oh yeah, believe it or not, you would not believe the hate that I received on one of those videos. When some guy was kind of like, he was saying to me, uh, how Westerners make everything complicated uh, because of the tools that they use. I should watch Chinese shooters because they can tie their bands on their pouch without using any tools. They just do it all by hand. And I was kind of like, it's kind of ironic that he's saying that because all the equipment that I've ever bought came from China, and the videos that I saw were all from China. So I don't understand the comment. I think it was just a dig, maybe. I don't know, hoping to bait me into something, but I don't know. It is what it is, you know. You know, Rob, that's the exact those size frames probably fit you real well. I wanted to get one of those PPMGs for the longest time, but I bought one frame that was around the 100 millimeters, and for me, it's a no go. I don't. I mean, if I was shooting at a barn door, I'd probably hit the ground. That's how bad it was with a frame that size. Uh, but that goes to show, it comes down to it's like slingshots are like shoes. If they don't fit, you're not going anywhere with them. And if 95 and 100 millimeters works good for you, then absolutely go for it. 95 is like the upper limit for me. 100 is an absolute no go. Yeah, I just got one of Nick's. It's the HH, I think, or the HMH it's called. I received the HMH from him. I was hoping to do a video on that one as well, get out and do some shooting with it. But I did a little bit of shooting with it. I think I put out a little short video of me shooting with it just for fun. Fantastic. And just recently, he showed a video of him beating the crap out of one with a 4 pound sledgehammer, and it's like, man, I know these little plastic frames. A lot of people don't like them, but for somebody just getting into the sport, value wise, you cannot go wrong with those frames. They will last you forever. I mean, I'm pretty sure that 4 generations down the line, you could probably find this thing in the ground if you wanted to. It's probably not the best for the environment, but I'll tell you what, that frame will last you forever. Catch my face occasionally off, but not bad at all. Hey Matt, are you shooting long draw or are you shooting short draw? Because if you're shooting long draw, I used to do the same thing too. While I was stretching out, I would release the ammo, and sometimes the pouch would come by and just clip me in the cheek. But I got a way around that. Yep. The one that I got was the HMH 90. The only complaint I have about those plasticky frames is that they are a little bit slippy. But me being Canadian, and we can't fix anything without hockey tape, so I gave that a quick wrap. Gave it a quick wrap with some hockey tape, and now that thing sticks to your hand like glue. It's not going anywhere anymore. I'm telling you, if you guys, I know a lot of people like using duct tape. But if you can get your hands on some hockey tape and you're looking for grip, you're set for life. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Hank? Happy holidays, buddy. Huh. Strange, eh? Have you tried moving your thing in and out? So I guess if when you're doing your draw and you're catching your face, is it like the tip of your nose or something? Oh, very true, man. It could be the one that I have has a very narrow neck to it, so it can slip a little bit in my hand. But I'm a big sweaty dude too, so it doesn't really help me much. I end up getting a wet hand, and the plastic doesn't really hold all that well for me. But anyway, hockey tape it is. No complaints. Hey, Lone Star, do you have any pictures of your HDPE catapult on Instagram? I'll swing by there and check them out later. Hey, Martina, what's your go-to frame? Curious. What do you like to shoot on a regular basis if you had to choose one? Actually, this question goes out to all of you. If you had to choose one frame, what's the one you're packing with you for the rest of your days? What's my favorite ammo? Ooh, depends on what I'm doing. If I'm going out to wreak havoc wherever I'm going, it's probably 9.5 mil steel. If I'm target shooting, it's 8 mil. GZK mini hammer. Yeah, that's a nice one. Do you use the sight on it, or you just shoot off the fork? PPG plus, I'm shooting. Well, when I was first starting out, I used to put my thumb, it was right here, but for some reason, whenever I was shooting TTF, I had to go closer to my nose. And when I was, instead of I guess my archery position, instead of standing up tall and then leaning in sideways to look, I had that I had a bit of a habit where I was turning my eye in and then looking more with my eye instead, and I was getting my nose in the way of my release. It could be something the same thing where instead of standing up head and tilting your head sideways nicely to shoot, you're turning in, which can cause some space. I don't know. It's something you'd have to practice at home and see with a camera on you to see what you're doing with your head. That's how I work out my issues. I'll just set up a camera beside me and I just start shooting, and I try to make sure that I'm always repeating the exact same form every single time and paying attention to it, because sometimes it's one little thing like turning your head in instead of tilting your head sideways that can cause an issue. Based on my recommendation, however, I cannot shoot anything else. I'm definitely going to buy a Titan. Thanks for all the awesome advice. Oh no. Oh well. You know what? Once you get used to something, shooting something like that, it won't take long to break free a little bit. However, actually sticking with one frame is actually better for your accuracy than it is to switch all over the place like I do. But I want to bring you guys cool stuff, so that's why I do it. Mine frame the Buster with 0.85 grit weight. The 2515. Yeah, 2515 is a sweet taper for 9.5 steel. I know a lot of guys like to shoot that 2520, but for me, I'm a 2515 all day. I did some tests with that, and I got way more speed with that the 2515 than I did with the 2520 0.8 Great White. TJ had 2 pheasants. Oh, nice. I use a sight that's sat at 90 millimeters for good. Good thing it's about basically you make your own frames, 100 millimeters. You too, buddy. Take it easy. I've got a smaller hand, and I have a Scout LT and Ocularis and a Torque. The palm swell doesn't usually rest well on my palm, and I don't get the great leverage. Any suggestions? Which one of the three, the Ocularis, the Scout LT, or the Torque, which one of the three do you shoot better with? Because there's a few things going on here that may be causing you an issue. I believe all three of those frames have different fork widths. So the Ocularis is quite a bit wider than the Scout LT. And the Torque, I can't remember what it is, if it was 100 millimeters or if it was 90 or 95. But it's pretty big. I have all three of those frames too. And I shoot the Scout LT fantastic. But it's a different grip than what I'm used to, because it's more designed for a pinch grip than it is for a thumb brace. And the palm swell probably shouldn't make that much of a difference. If you find that it's causing you a bit of an issue, just take those little clips out, and there won't be a swell anymore. It'll just be a flat frame. Hey, how's it going, Steve? Yeah, I'm doing okay, I guess. Fighting the vid a little bit, but it is what it is, you know. I'll survive. Just staying hydrated, talking to some buddies. Mark, question for you. Do you find the palm swell is too small or too big? Yep. So Martina says 8mm steel are my favorite ammo, with either Cypressing yellow 0.5 or black for the colder days. I use the black more for hunting, and the yellow works fine. Shot placement is key. Absolutely. Shot placement is key. And I'm actually torn between the two sniper slings, yellow and black. I find the yellow has a much nicer draw. However, the black, it shoots almost supersonic. It hits so hard and so fast. It's ridiculous how fast those bands will shoot. If I can remember correctly, I think I was in around 326 or 328 feet per second. It might have actually been more than that with the 8 mil steel, uh, maxing them out. And I was still shooting with 9.5, with point 0.5 bands. I was still shooting around 260 or 270 feet per second with 9.5 on point 0.5 bands. Insane how fast those are. What's my favorite coffee? Oh man, I've got this guy that lives near me. He's called the Majestic Bean. He imports raw coffee and roasts it himself. And he has this one from a country called Burundi. And my goodness, it's just awesome. That's my favorite coffee by far. Actually, Martina, I'm kind of glad you said that about the shot placement. I've seen a couple of vids of people out there hunting with well, hunting in general. I think for all of us, if we owe it to the animals to make it quick a quick end. Um, if you could take them out in the head or in the neck and put them down in one shot, I mean that should be our goal at all times. Hunting with rifle and bow is no is the same deal. I think we should make it as an ethical shot as possible, regardless what our setup is or what the tools we're using. Oh yeah, Mark. So you like the Ocularis the best out of them all, and you find the palm swell's too big on that one, and that one's kind of a fixed one, right? So you can't really change that. You find it's too big or too small? I feel like the flat frame is the problem, and I need a frame that's cut a little different. Too big, like it doesn't back in the hand palm. Yeah, I find the Ocularis to hold it in a pinch grip is kind of large. I always shoot it with a thumb brace, and actually shooting it short draw, I can't shoot it well. It's too wide of a frame for me. I find it a little bit uncomfortable. Um, but shooting it long draw, totally different story. I absolutely love that frame for long draw. So whenever I'm shooting full butterfly, that's what I use. But for me, honestly, to shoot that frame short draw, I just think I'm better off choosing a different frame. Sorry, I don't have any other information for you, but it's it's probably a fit issue that you're having. Yeah, that should be the. Hey, take it easy, Lone Star. Good seeing you again, bud. Have you tried 0.65 precise? Out of all the precise bands, 0.65 is my favorite by far. I absolutely love those bands. They're not nice color or anything. They just kind of look like a I don't know, kind of like a yellow, like a clear, milky looking. They're kind of gross, but man, they shoot something. I love those bands. 0.65 precise, beautiful bands. And I used to shoot them with 8 mil steel too, and they were ridiculous fast. Probably probably overkill, but they end up shooting really consistent, and their life is really long. One of the best bands out there, in my opinion. Yeah, I guess they're kind of clear. They're kind of clear, like a milky color. I don't know, like amber, or I don't know what they call it, the color of them, but they're really good bands. Mm. Catapult Madness. Really? Here's an interesting game. What's my take on the follow through? This is used in archery, and I've heard a few people in catapults. Here's the thing. Here's my thought on all this. A lot of times, you'll have your catapult out here. You're getting ready to shoot, and you'll also hear people talk about back tension a lot of times. Now, this can cause an issue with you when you're releasing, actually doing this, and that can cause your shot to hook. The best thing I can mention is when you're holding your frame, you want to push your hand out like you're trying to stop somebody from moving anywhere. Post it out. So instead of pulling back like an archery with back tension, you still want to do that with this arm, but this arm you want to push straight out and hold it like a post. So when you release, instead of your arm doing this, you're going to hold it there just for a second and then drop it. In my mind, this will keep your hand firm and keep your shots from either hooking to the right or to the left, because you're pulling your, I call it pulling my shot, is when I release it and my hand goes backwards. Once you release your frame, your elastic, you want your hand to stay absolutely still. Now, Catapult Madness, I'm just curious, what is your issue with the follow through? Meaning, how I just presented it was, do you find holding your hand still causes an issue, or do you find, yeah, anyway, if you can elaborate on that a little bit, I'd be appreciated. Because really, when it comes to follow through, the follow through should mean no movement for a couple of seconds after your shot is gone. The S Robin is interesting because the frame width of that frame is actually 85, but there's a 3mm sight that sits on top of it that brings me up to that 87, 88 position, which is pretty good for me. So I can shoot the hell out of that frame for some reason. Oh, the follow through for the anchor hand. So you're talking like how archers like to pull back and reach back and touch their shoulder type thing? I don't think that applies to slingshots. Personally, I prefer to hold my position into where it is and then have that really slowly release my grip once I'm on target, or even time it to that point and just have it slip between my fingers as gentle as possible. I'm a big believer of holding onto the ball, not in front of the ball. And that gives me the cleanest release possible. This whole pulling back and sliding back and touching your shoulder, that can actually cause different issues, because some people will release like this, and that'll have your shots go to the left. I'm a hold stiff, hold only the ball, keep my elbow high to make sure that I'm not going too high or too low. I've actually done a video on this, and release nice and slowly and smoothly as possible. I don't believe in that actually, and I'll be honest with you, in archery too, I don't do that either. I don't do the, I don't. I'm a string walker, so I tend to hold on to my string, and when I pull back, I just release it. I don't do that pull back thing. I don't like it, and I'm pretty accurate with it. Hey, Vandal, we got Vandal in the house. How's it going, buddy? My 24-12 template. All my templates, all of them except for one of them, I got from slingshooting.com. I swear by them, although the shipping is really, really long. But when I order them from there, I can order them custom to the size I need. They put extra little lines on there to give you different lengths, because a lot of these templates are set up for, let's say, 24 to 12, for example. You'll get that template, but all your bands have different elongations. So some of them you're going to need from, say, 50 or 60 or 170 millimeters long. It'll give you a bunch of extra ones. So depending on how long or how short your bands are going to be, you're going to be set up for that. And they're the best ones I've ever had. I ordered one time from AliExpress, and they delivered it broken, and I had to fight with a guy to get him to replace it. And he ended up just giving me my money back, and I ended up having to glue the thing back together again. It was just stupid. But when I order from slingshooting.com, they back it with a board. So if though your postal service just throws this thing around, it's not going to get damaged. So that's why I order from slingshooting.com for all my templates. No worries, buddy. Not much going on. We're just chatting over here. I'm stuck at home for the next couple of weeks with the vid, so it is what it is. But you know, here we are chatting because I can't go outside. Boo. Just trying to stay hydrated. Yeah. Oh man. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully, once this is all done, we'll be able to get a couple of those hunting videos in. Starting, once this lockdown thing is done, I'll be able to get back out into the woods and do some things. Hopefully, it's gonna be before March, and we'll be fine. But anyway, I'm only locked down for the next 10 days, so we should be good. Hey, happy holidays and a happy new year to you, Mr. Vandal, and everybody else who's joining me here today. I know. I actually got a nice beer from the UK for Christmas in my stocking this year, and I was kind of hoping to pound that one back, but I want to be able to taste 100% before I start downing that guy. Hair products. Yeah, I could use it. You got anything that's gonna make these make a follically challenged guy like me grow some? Let me know. I used to look great with hair. Man. Maybe we can do a collaboration on that, man. You know, I'll rub some of that in. I'll rub some of that into my head, and I'll be looking as good looking as you right after. Oh, nah, it's no big deal, man. I've had worse. I've had much worse. Actually, this year I've had much worse. Yeah, this is just I don't know. It just feels like a stupid cold that just doesn't want to go away. Pretty much it. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Yeah. Hey, Free Will, how you doing, bud? Happy New Year, bud. Hope you guys are enjoying the holidays. That's it. Brandon Baldus, buddy. Mm. Yeah, so we got a couple of I got a couple of frames coming. Well, one of them's coming. Should be here any day now. Actually, it's the HGH from Caddyshack Catapult. I'm excited to see that one. I'm not really under the weather. I'm just kind of like stuck here. If I was able to go outside and do my thing, I'd be out shooting videos and hunting and all kinds of stuff. But here I am. It is what it is. You know, just leading up to the Christmas holidays, I just completed my bow hunting course and my turkey hunting course and all that stuff. I mean, turkey season's not open, but I was hoping to get some hunting videos, do some catch and cook stuff. I have a tradition on the 27th and 28th. I tend to do an ice fishing trip. Was going to do that too this year, but anyway, I'm stuck. It is what it is. Should have been fun, but we'll still get those done. I was hoping to do an overnight or two on the ice this year, but I could still do that probably. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just wanted to get it done before it got too cold outside. I've done overnighters of minus 20 before. I could probably do it again, but it just sucks. It's tough. It's tough in sleeping out in the cold like that. But I'm a durable, stubborn bastard, so I can probably handle it. Hey, Martina. I have never heard of that band, but I would like to do a test on it. So it would be really cool if you could send me a link on my Instagram or Facebook for that, and I'll look into see if I can get some of that band and do a review on it. That would be really cool if you could do that for me. Yeah. Scarface slingshots. Okay, I'll check them out on Facebook. That should be easy enough. Have you ever tried simple shot bands, Martina? The 0.5 bands. I have to say they're a little bit they're a good mix between sniper sling, yellow and black. The draw is a little stiffer than the yellow, and it's a little bit less than the black. But the speeds are pretty good, pretty comparable. They're a little bit slower, but the speed is real nice, and the draw is beautiful. Hey, what's up, Matt? No, it is going to be a little bit slower, but the draw is really nice on it. Which size did you get of the simple shot? I find where the simple shot bands really shine is actually in the cold. They're great for that. They really handle the cold real well. The sniper sling in summertime, my opinion, cannot be beat. They are laser beam fast and the draw is sick, but they do fail when you start getting past that minus 15 degrees Celsius temperature. I have no idea where you can get Celtic Caddy Blue. I'm guessing it's probably from the Celtic Caddy website. I have never made a purchase from there, not yet, only because I found the shipping to be a little bit expensive. Yeah, man, I actually won. It was so cool. Yeah, I can't wait to receive that slingshot. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everything I've had from Sniper Sling has been bang on. Been great slingshots. Great slingshots, great bands, great everything. And actually, the owner, Min, or the guy who does a lot of the work from them, Min is an awesome dude. Really cool guy. Yeah, definitely winning that slingshot from Chris's channel was a highlight of my week, boy. Let me tell you. It was actually funny because I was actually watching the vid and I made a comment, and if I'm going to spend the time to watch a video, I watch the whole thing every single time. So uh, Chris ended up sending me a message right away, and he's like, "Hey, did you watch the whole video?" I said, "No, I'm still watching it." We were chatting back and forth in his comments for a couple of seconds. It was kind of funny. Yeah, and then I got to the end of the video, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is so cool." Hey, you take care, Martina. Thanks for stopping in. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, the Simple Shot bands. Basically, I think you can only buy them from Simple Shot. I don't know if there's any other distributors. I find it expensive too, the shipping to Canada, and it's really really slow for some reason. Unless I pay for the FedEx, and then they nail me with custom charges and all that stuff. So basically, what I do whenever I make an order from there, I make it a good one. So I'll order 3 or 4 rolls of bands and a couple of pouches and tie on stuff and whatever, and then I don't have to worry about it for quite some time. But as for my thoughts on the bands, they last forever. Brother, I have to leave. I have a modeling gig. I'm sure you do, bro. No, thank you, buddy. Can Vandal, bud. Let me tell you, you're an awesome dude, and you keep me laughing all the time. You're a great channel, great guy, and I have something coming your way pretty soon. As soon as I'm healthy enough to get it up to you, and not have to worry about giving you this shit. Okay, keep that in mind. You take care, buddy. See you soon. Oh, man, I hate being in the house. It just sucks. I gotta get outside so bad. Get some shooting done. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah. So it's everyone else's plans for tonight. Anybody going out? Shaking what your mama gave you, all that kind of stuff. What's happening? I will most likely be sleeping by around 8:30 tonight because I'm an old fart. But that's how I roll. I go to bed at 8:30 and I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day. So it is what it is. Yeah, I work. I work about an hour's drive from my home. So I start at 6:30 in the morning. So I usually get up at 4:30, have a make a quick coffee, take care of my pretty face here, and then hop in the car and drive my way to work. And then silently cry to myself before I have to go in and do my do my hours. But that's it. Yeah. What's everybody else up to tonight? Is it party time? So pretty soon, as soon as I'm healthy enough, I'm going to be putting out a longevity video on how to maintain your bands, keep them going long and surviving well. Teetotal. Hmm. Yeah, I was an animal when I was younger, but now I don't do much. I just like to keep it calm, keep it quiet, and just do my thing. Yeah, it always seemed when I was younger that I'd be going out having a good time, and trouble found me somehow. So we'll uh, we'll stay away from that. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been able to go out and just even have a regular dinner and have some fun, eh? Let me tell you. Still waiting on some news from my test results. We'll see when that comes in, but nothing yet. Yeah, that's true. They can't find me if I'm passed out under a table somewhere, that's for sure. But oh yeah, yeah. When I was younger, it was a different world, boy. Let me tell you. We used to get out and cause a ruckus. Those days are done for me. I'm just an old peaceful guy now. That's for sure. You guys have any requests for videos? Anything you'd like to see? You can put that down in the comments here, and I'll take note of them. My fork width, I got the medium size, which is a 90 millimeter. They have an 85 is the small, and a 95, I believe, is the large. I got the medium size, and I love it. Hey, how you doing, brother? Yeah, doing all right, man. Happy New Year, my friend. Yeah, it's not live. It's terrible. This would be a terrible video if it wasn't live. It's probably pretty bad now. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait for that HGH to show up. It's gonna be a lot of fun to shoot that thing. I love the look of it. And actually, Caddyshack Catapults too is another place that puts out a lot of good quality stuff. Their bands are great. Um, their bands are great. Their frames are great. Everything is just top notch quality. Great stuff. Oh man, Min is an awesome dude. He's probably one of my favorite people to deal with. Um, Sniper Sling, Caddyshack, Wasp, catapults. So many of these. There's. Let me start over. I'm having a hard time talking today. Caddyshack catapults, Sniper Sling, slingshooting.com, Wasp catapults, Simple Shot. All of these places, you're getting high quality elastic, high quality frames, and good service. My only issue with any of them, I guess, would have to be with slingshooting.com is the shipping is so long, but you're getting what you pay for. You're getting high quality stuff um, with no issues. And if there is an issue, they fix it real quick. So I can't complain. Uh, I bought a few things off of AliExpress a couple of times, and it's just a nightmare. You have to. I received fake stuff. I bought precise bands off of them one time, and it turns out that they were counterfeit bands. They were selling GZK stuff. Then actually, after talking to GZK, it wasn't even his stuff. Um, anyway, I just stay away from AliExpress. It's a real mess. And I actually bought a template from them one time, and it came broken, and I had to fight with the guy. Uh, to get my money back because it came in broken in like three or four places. I glued it back together again, but I can only really make like three three bands out of it before I have to chuck the rest of it because it's not straight and all messed up. But yeah, if you're looking for good quality stuff that's going to be reliable, GZK2 is another one where you're getting good quality stuff. Um, Good quality bands, good quality frames, good quality targets, good quality everything. You're getting good quality from them. Yeah, can't go wrong. So whenever I'm buying slingshot stuff, I know some people are talking about ordering from different places, but Hey, yeah, I'm live. I'm alive and well for the time being. Yeah, yeah, but definitely, if you're gonna be buying your stuff, it's best to support the people that are out there putting out the good stuff, and this way, when you receive your bands and your stuff, you're getting good stuff. It's not junk. Nice. You eat those woodchucks, or is it just to get rid of some pests? I've actually heard they're pretty good, good tasting. Yeah, the torque's a beast. Hey, just for fun, what's the fork width on that thing? I think it's like 100 millimeters, right? On the torque. Ah, nice. Very cool. What do these woodchucks taste like? Do they have a similar flavor to something else? I heard it's something like chicken, maybe, but that's what they say about everything. Everything tastes like chicken. Ah, 95 mil, eh? Interesting. But I think the fork tips on there are 30 millimeters, right? They're really big. You fit monster bands on that thing. How do you like the clips on that thing, or do you just do a wrap and tuck? I've had trouble with the clips trying to keep the band straight. Every time I tighten it up, they kind of twist a little bit. There was too much movement, so I ended up. Oh, cool. Yeah, I find I just do a wrap and tuck on them, and it works great for me. Oh, cool. So you shoot like shotgun blast with your pouch. That's kind of crazy. Quarter-inch steel ammo. Quarter-inch. I think I'd probably go with point 0.4. I'd probably go with point 0.4 or 4.5 maybe for quarter inch. I find 0.45 with a taper of 24 to 12, for example, is probably not enough band for 8 mil or 5/16, but it would probably do great for quarter inch. I use 0.4, 0.45, but that's again that's only for target shooting. Yeah, for the bandwidth also for quarter-inch steel, you could probably use like 18 to 12 for that as well. Probably shoot just fine. All depends on what you're trying to do with it. If you wanted crazy speed with it, I would go with 24-12. But if you're just trying to be consistent, I would do 18 to 12. It'll give you less draw weight. Last purchase of 2021. I cannot wait for it. Tighten is on the way. Ah, nice. You're gonna like that frame. I gotta tell you, there's a few things I like about this frame. I mean, it is a little bit on the flat side. It is a little bit on the flat side, so it makes it very pocketable. Um, but the wrap that Chris put on there, I don't know how he got it so friggin' tight by hand. It's incredible, but it's on there and it's on there good. I have shot. I can't even tell you how many shots have gone through this thing. Uh, and actually, full disclosure, I actually have a couple of frame hits that I hit on early on and put a little bit of a scuff on the paracord wrap, but it's still going strong. And I've got some simple shot on here right now, simple shot black, um, with a Warrior Mongol pouch. But let me tell you, this frame all the way around is just a beast of a frame. I love it. Super comfortable. Doesn't slip. You can get your hands really close up to the top of those forks. Great frame all the way around. 14 millimeter lead. Oh my goodness, you're shooting cannonballs, buddy. 35 millimeters to 25 millimeters. 1 mil steel. You're definitely 1 millimeter bands. You're definitely chucking some heavy weight there. That's for sure. No. Don't use fishing line. Don't use braid or monofilament. Both of them will cut through if you pull it too tight. Your best bet. Your best bet is if you're gonna be doing the constrictor knot method. One of my favorite things that I've used is actually butcher string. Um, the inner strands of paracord tend to slip a little bit. The butcher string hold on real tight, and it doesn't slip that much, and it's pretty light, but it ties a really secure knot. Butcher string is my go-to for that, but don't use monofilament line or braided line. It'll end up cutting right through your bands. How is fishing line holding up for you though? You find it's working? Because I tried it out, and to get it tight enough, for me, it was cutting through my bands. No, I haven't tried. I haven't tried the darts yet. Um, I had my doubts about it. I just don't want to have a moment where I'm pulling it back and it slips through my hand and I shoot through my hand. That would be catastrophic to me and my family. I would lose time off of work and everything. I'm not sure I'm going to go that way unless I end up getting one of those gloves that Chris did tests on the other day. That definitely looks like it's legit. I had my doubts on it, but I saw him doing some shooting with that thing, and holy smokes, he put direct hits on that thing with the darts, and it took it. So that might change my mind, but it's not on the menu for now. Yeah, yeah, just too much would go wrong. Oof, I can't imagine. I've seen some of those videos of those people shooting through their thumbs and everything. It's like, holy cow, man, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. Yeah, that would definitely hurt. I've actually met a guy who was shooting with carbon arrows in his with his bow, and he shot one into a target, and the following arrow actually impacted the side of the arrow, and it bounced off. And I would wonder why I hadn't seen him at the club for a while. And sure enough, he went and pulled out the arrow from the target. And usually, what you're supposed to do is you give them a little bit of a bend first to see if there's any damage to your thing. I do this on every single cycle when I shoot arrows. Every single cycle. This guy, he got distracted. He was talking with somebody, forgot to check his thing, went to go shoot it again, and as he let go of his string, the arrow broke in half and went right through his hand. I wasn't there when it happened, but some of the guys in the club told me about it, and it was an absolute nightmare. He was gone for months. Yeah, you know what? Nick is an awesome dude. I just received his HMH 90. I was going to be doing a video on that thing pretty soon. I have the Hyper Hunter to do and the HMH to do, and then I've got another frame coming in that I got to do a review on. But I have a few of Nick's frames, and he's just an awesome dude. Nick's another great guy for the community and the awesome guy. Yeah. Hey, my pleasure, buddy. You ever have any questions? Feel free to shoot me a message on one of my videos or on Facebook or Instagram. I'm on there. Check me out. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. You're learning. If you're just starting out, I'll be happy to help you out with any questions you got. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Nick Hagerty. Awesome dude, man. Arrows. Well, um, I'm a big Easton fan. I shoot Easton arrows through my compound. Um, I really don't know what spine you would choose for a bow. You could probably there's a spine calculator you can check. I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference because shooting through the bow through the it's like a whisker biscuit, I believe, right? You guys have on the hammer. I think it's a whisker biscuit. I don't think you'll have any kind of arrow paradox on there, so I think you can pretty much shoot whatever spine you want. Yeah, I would definitely uh, basically just shoot it, but it depends on what you're shooting into. If you're shooting carbon arrows or whatever it is into if you're shooting carbon arrows into like solid wood, it pretty much doesn't matter what you're shooting. You could be shooting aluminum arrows. You could be shooting uh, with carbon arrows, wood arrows. It doesn't really matter. If you're going to be practicing outside in the woods, doing some stumping and all that kind of thing with these arrows, you really got to start shooting rotten wood. They're not designed. They're not designed to hit hard objects. And you'll find even with thumper bits or small game bits or points, when you hit things, it's going to push the insert inside and mushroom it out and split it. It happens all the time. So try to start shooting some softer targets or whatever it is for the time being. That will save your arrows, and I don't think it matters which spine you get. With my compound bow, I shoot a 300 spine, and with my recurve, I shoot a 500, and yeah, that it doesn't really matter if I'm shooting into hardwood; they all mushroom or bend or snap or split, and it'll end up costing you a fortune. So, what I would suggest to you, depending on where you're located, there's Three Rivers Archery in the U.S. and there's Canada Archery online in Canada. You'll get a good quality arrow from Easton. You'll get 6 of them for around in Canada. It's around $69 for very good quality low end arrow that shoots well. Like there's not much of a difference between those. If you buy some random arrows offline, you're going to have some issues. You're going to have some flyers and whatnot. The Easton ones are set up so the spine will always have one direction will bend a little bit more than the other, but they're always set up on the same angle, so all the arrows should react the same. Yeah, check out Three Rivers Archery. That's out of the U.S. and you'll find that they got some good quality arrows, but don't shoot them into actual logs. You'll find they'll blow up every time, no matter if you spend $50 on arrows or $150 or $300. They're not going to last. You can even collar the tips, and they'll still do the same thing. Hey, Catapult Madness. Which frames you have from Nick? Yeah, it might save you a little bit of coin to to not drop them in there. But a quick idea. If you're looking to have something that you can go and shoot while you're out there with that bow, with not with your bow, but with your hammer slingshot, um, you're not going to reach the speeds that you would with an actual bow with that thing. But what you can do is go out and get those. You ever see those puzzle mats that you put in like your basement or your gym or in your workshop, so you can lie on the ground and do some work? If you take those out and you cut them into size and you duct tape them or glue them all together, um, you can put a target on that and shoot that, and it'll be backpack size. I got one made. It's about backpack size, and I just put like a sticker target on it, and you can shoot into those things multiple times with that thing, no problem. Just don't use broadheads. If you shoot with broadheads, you're gonna have to pull it all the way through, and it's gonna damage your veins. Anybody else have any experience with those sling bows? I bought one for a buddy of mine a while back, quite a while back. I think Simple Shot had just released it when it first came out, and we were shooting arrows into pallet boards. It was a lot of fun. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, we were shooting arrows into pallets and with that thing, and I was actually surprised at how well it shot. But it did damage a bunch of arrows. Yeah. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Steve. All the best to you and yours too, my friend. Hopefully, we'll see you again soon in the new year. I'll probably pop back in a couple of days and do another one of these before I can get back out and start shooting videos again. But you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. And thanks for all the support over all these years too, bud. I appreciate it. Well, it appears I've actually chatted my way right through lunch. I think maybe I'll wrap this one up too, guys, and I'll see you again in a couple of days. How does that sound? Maybe I'll give it another 10 minutes or so. Well, anyway, how's it going in Canada with all the uproar and all the crap? Well, what can I say, man? It's tough. It's tough trying to calm and carry on. You know what I mean? It's hard to trust anything that anybody's saying anymore on TV, on the news, the government, everything is just a giant freaking mess. They've basically put themselves in a situation where if anyway, nobody trusts anything what's going on. It's just a big circle of bullshit, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's pretty bad, but I'm hoping things will turn around and humanity will prevail and actually start coming together instead of all this arguing and garbage. There was a time where people would be able to have a discussion on something, and if they disagreed, they could just slap each other on the ass and go on about their day. But it doesn't seem like we can do that anymore. It's like if I like blue and you like red, we can't be friends. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, it should. It would be nice. Yeah, that's a good thing. We need to come together, and that's part of why I always say in the end of my videos to be good to each other. And I see you again soon, and that's why I do that. We got to start. We got to start thinking about the things that brings us together, not the things that drive us apart. But that's just coming from a self-proclaimed redneck over here. So who knows? Who knows what people will think? But it is what it is. It's what I believe. We're always stronger together than we are apart. Hey, you take care, man. Nice for stopping in. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, all that stuff to you. Yeah, amen, brother. Tell me about it. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough times we're living in, but hopefully we'll get through it on the right side, and we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna go and have some lunch, and got to refill up my water. Got to stay good and hydrated. Get rid of this shit, but we'll see. So, thanks a lot for watching. You guys stay safe. Get out and practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. You're freaking awesome. Take care.